and welcome, musicians. I am Ben Brown. Let's continue our conversation about crypto and NFTs baby steps. Here's the next little baby step. This is a lot more fun, less about safety. This is Brave browser. I'm actually currently using Brave browser. Brave is a browser just like Chrome or Safari. It's not only just like Chrome, it is Chrome. Chrome is built on top of an open source thing called Chromium, and Brave is the exact same. The only difference is that Brave has a lot of perks. It's incredible. Brave, by default, it's ad-free. This photo from Colleen Bulin, and how this page is the closest thing to an ad that you would ever have to see on Brave. In fact, you can go to YouTube, it'll block the ad rolls. In fact, you can download the Brave browser on your phone and you can watch YouTube without ads. It's just it's natively ad-free, within reason. And it protects your privacy because here I can pull up, Brave blocked 9 items that would have tracked me from one place to another, like Google Ads. It blocked Google Ads, a thing from there, or even a YouTube click and things. And so Brave protects my identity across the internet. It doesn't make you bulletproof, if you're being dumb, you're being dumb, but it is a layer of protection there. And ad-free, so good. But that's not the only thing. They have a crypto token that if you choose, you can choose to accept ads from Brave. Brave will service you ads, that are non-intrusive. They aren't giving away your identity to give targeted ads. It's just you accept the ads, and they are selling those ad spots. And with those ad spots, they are paying for what they call the basic attention token. The basic attention token trades for money, and they pay you to watch their ads. And it's not even videos. It's they pay you to click on the ads. An ad will pop up. You get complete control of how many ads you see. Yeah, settings. So for me, it's called the Brave Rewards, and it's something you have to opt into, but you can have ads completely off. I have ads on, and I can choose in the settings to have 0 ads per hour or 10 ads per hour. I can tell it where I want to actually get ads from. It's really rad. And so over time, you can earn, let's see, I've earned here nearly 50 cents of a BAT, or a basic attention token, and that's about 50 cents of a USD amount. It's little, because it's watching an ad isn't a big deal, but it can add up. And so this is Brave, and these Brave Rewards is a really fun way to, if you're not ready to go and buy put some actual money on the line, you can go download Brave and then accept the ads, except wiping all of the internet's icky ads away, having complete control of how many ads you accept, and then just, clicking away and earning a couple of cents per session. And it is incredible. There's this book, The Inevitable, by Kevin Kelly. I think he's the top guy for Wired. And this book predicts, I forget what time it was, but it predicts that ads will get so good, they'll be so effective at getting people to buy things, and they'll be so completely targeted to individuals that people will be paid to look at ads. This was from several years ago. I read it and I was like, that's crazy, and I think you're right. I thought we were really far away from that future, but Brave figured it out, and you can be paid to look at ads while the internet is scrubbed clean for you. Just to prove to you this token actually has value, you can go over to these central exchanges where the exchange is happening. and you can search. It's down here. It's low. But yeah, basic attention. Oh my gosh, it's at $1 each. That's mind blowing. I remember when it was 25 cents. All the basic attention tokens I earned at 25 cents, they increased to $1. That's nuts. This also brings us back to Gemini price. This is where I love to find out what's going on. When I say this number, $1, this means somebody is sitting there and they're saying, hey, I have BAT to sell and I want $1 or over $1 for it. And there is somebody else around the world and on that exchange that's like, yeah, that's worth it to me. I'm going to buy it for $1. And so literally it's trading for this amount because it seems valuable to people. Think back to an hour ago from our conversation. Basic attention token in Brave is operating on Ethereum. So this is one of those cases of a token that was created on top of the token creating platform that is Ethereum. Here's a little taste. We'll get into NFTs soon here in the conversation. Maybe when the sun is coming back up after a long night of talking about crypto. I think NFTs and this crypto stuff is going to be really good for musicians and creators. And I see that in the future. But Brave right now already has the potential of being good for artists and creators. Let's go to 3 Blue and 1 Brown. Great show. One of my favorite creators. I love him. His website is verified with Brave. And so here he can accept a tip from me. And in fact, let's do it. Let's just send him a quick tip. 3 Blue, 1 Brown. Thank you, banner. I'm gonna send you a one-time tip. Thanks, Grant. I love you, Grant. He just made $1 from me. And this is this wasn't dollars. So the government doesn't know or doesn't care how this is getting routed around, or they're agnostic about it. I could be in India, I could be in Saudi Arabia, I could be in Russia. I just care about this person and I would like to give him money. And basic attention token can just allow me to do that. Where if I wanted to do that now, across borders with dollars, it could be a huge problem. And it's not just his website. Here I am on 3 Blue, 1 Brown's YouTube channel. And guess what? He is also verified he's a creator. And so here I can also send him money. As a creator, you can register your YouTube account. You can, if you have a Reddit, you can tip on Reddit. This is going to be a little bit embarrassing because there's nothing. It's a total ghost town on this subreddit. But with Brave, it just goes ahead and on Reddit posts, you could end up tipping people. And there's all these little places on the internet where people can get connected, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tip you for that post. Here's a little bit of value, a little bit of a thing that can turn into money for you. And it's I appreciate you. And there's so many different ways to. It's so good for artists. I do want to compare Brave to Patreon. So Patreon right now, Web 2 and all that, Patreon is the best way to support a creator. If somebody's doing something you love on the internet, the best way to help them make more is to support them on Patreon. But why does Patreon need to exist? Why wouldn't you be able to just give them $10 or give them $10 a month? Why does this whole entity need to exist? And the reason is, for you to give your dollars to somebody, they have to be registered with PayPal or Stripe account, and they have to have a registered business with the Bureau of Businesses. And having that money move around, you have to get all the fees and get that connected and all the insurance and stuff. And so Patreon makes that easy for all the people around the world, and then they take their fair cut out of what's paid out. But that's only because we're using dollars. That's only because we're using, government money. And crypto, like the fact that if I registered my Patreon, you could show up and then just hand me money, and like there is no government thing, there is no fee beyond whatever fee happens to be a part of the blockchain and how it's structured. It's frictionless. It's completely frictionless to appreciate monetarily the things that you love. that. I guess that's my baby steps / this is really good for creators thing. Again, my name is Ben Brown. I have a Patreon where I am creating Hangout with musicians, and that's my way as a sound engineer to help my musician friends start building a music career online. If this brings you joy, join me on patreon.com/brbenji. A portion of what I'm given on Patreon will go to my favorite charity, Give Directly. Let's continue this conversation in the next video. Bye.